and welcome to Mailtrap Videos, where we explore the world of emails. In this video, we explore how to send emails in Java via SMTP. Before we dive into the sending part, first, we need to set up the right dependencies. In our case, we are using Jakarta Mail, formerly known as Java Mail. This is a popular platform-independent API widely used in Java to send and receive emails via SMTP, POP3, and IMAP. To begin using Jakarta Mail, add the jakarta.mail.jar file to your class path environment. The file is available on the Jakarta Mail GitHub page, or just copy this code snippet from our article, which is linked in the description. If you're using Maven, Jakarta Mail can be integrated through Maven in dependencies from its repository. Now, after setting up the project and installing the Jakarta dependency, we can start working on the sending code. Let's begin by declaring variables for the recipient and sender email addresses. Next, we'll specify the SMTP server details required to connect to our email service provider, which includes the username, password, and host address. In this example, we're utilizing Mailtrap's SMTP server, an email delivery platform to test, send, and control your email infrastructure all in one place. Once you've registered and logged into your Mailtrap account, you'll find all these details in the SMTP and API settings tab under the Sending Domains page. With the necessary configurations in place, we can now use Java's properties class to set up our SMTP details. At this point, with Jakarta Mail's help, we initiate a session object. By using the authenticator, we return a new password authentication instance, passing in the username and password we specified earlier. This authenticates our session and allows us to send the email. Now, let's create our message object. We'll call this object myMessage and pass our session into its constructor. Next, we'll set the sender's email address using the setFrom method and pass in a new internet address object with the sender's email. After that, we'll set the recipient's email address using the setRecipient method. Now, let's set the email subject with the setSubject method. Next, we'll set the content of the email using the setText method. Once our message is ready, we'll send it using the send method from the transport class. Finally, we'll print out to the console that the email was sent successfully. Now, we run the script to send the email and check our inbox. And there is our email with all the parameters and content that we set up. Next, let's delve into the process of sending emails that include attachments. We'll begin by crafting an HTML email embedded with an image, followed by an example with a straightforward file attachment. Like before, first, we set up our email addresses, usernames, password, and SMTP server host address. Then, we configure the host properties using Java's properties class. To be able to send the email, we create a session via the session class. Lastly, using the password authentication class, we authenticate the user's credentials to confirm permission to send emails from the specified SMTP server. Now that we have our session, we can start preparing our message. We'll use the myMessage class, which allows us to create and configure the email content. In case of any messaging errors, the messaging exception class will handle those exceptions. Additionally, we will use the internet address class to specify the sender's and recipient's email addresses accurately. Now, we can set the subject and paste the HTML content. Alright, let's now send the email using Jakarta Mail's transport class and check our inbox. And there it is. In the case of sending an email with a simple attachment, the structure remains mostly the same as the previous example, with the main variation being in the email body. Let's quickly set the email subject. Next, we need to create a message body part. Unlike a regular text body, we use a MIME body part for this. Let's set the body text and create a multi-part object, which allows us to combine text and attachments in our email. Next, we need to handle the attachment. So for this part, we create another MIME body part. We specify the file path and set it as a data source for our attachment. After that, we set the file name and add this body part to our multi-part. Finally, we set the content of our message to the multi-part and send the email using the transport class. And here is our email with the attachment. One last part that we want to demonstrate is how to send these emails to multiple recipients. The process is straightforward. Instead of setting a single recipient address, prepare an array of internet addresses. Then, just pass this array in the setRecipients method, and you're good to go. That's all for sending emails in Java via SMTP. We hope you found the tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by Mailtrap, an email delivery platform to test, send, and control your email infrastructure in one place. Like and share this video, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications to see more tutorials like this one, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more useful content on email deliverability. See you in the next one.